Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Winston and I have arrived back up north after being in the valley for, I think, 5 days, 4 full days, 4.5 days, something like that. It's getting up to 100 degrees in the valley now, so we're still doing our regular visits when we have to, but I am so happy to be back up north. It's a bit windy, but it's glorious. In the 60s today. It actually rained on my way up. It rained when I got here, so I'm going to show you some footage of that. And this will be a life at camp episode. So like and subscribe. Let's get into it. We just arrived at camp, and I guess we brought the rain and the sunshine. Whoops. It's gorgeous out though. 67. Yes, please. The sun is coming back out, but since it just sprinkled a little bit, all I put out for today is my chair and Winston's playpen. Right now it's gorgeous after that gentle rain, but I don't want to get out everything and just have it rained on. So I opened my hood so it can cool down since I had a 2.5 hour drive today. And here is my new Toilet Ottoman. I just used it. I'm happy to report it's super comfortable. If you didn't see my short about it, go ahead and check that out. I put a piece of foam board in the bottom so the top of my toilet is flush with the inside. And this can hold like 280 pounds. So yes, I can use it as a seat as well. So, oh my gosh, that breeze is so nice. But I love the way it looks. It matches my van perfectly. I measured out my toilet so I could get something that matched the size, and I was successful. Very stoked about that. Winston's happy to be at camp. And last time I was parked by those two stumps right there. Of course, there's Maddie. But this time I parked more in the shade because it's supposed to be warmer this week. And I wanted my van to have more shade because I have portable solar, so I can just pull that out into the sun. And I'm nice and level, so this will work out nicely. What's funny is that Winston actually left a couple of his bones here when we departed on Wednesday, but Maddie's been in the same spot, and we came back to the spot because it's such a good one. So he found his bones immediately. It's like a present for returning, huh, kid? What do you think? Are you happy to be back up here? Good boy. One thing that's great about my new Ottoman is that I can turn it either way. So when it sits like this, my toilet is basically to the side, but it gives me a little more floor space, and then Winston can use it to get up on his bed. He can sit on it, I can sit on it, or whatever. I can use it as a surface space, and then I can turn it long ways to use it as a toilet. So I almost regretted buying it because I was like, there's no way this is going to work, and turns out it does work. So the van is really clean since we just arrived, and what's nice is that the rain settled the dust down a little bit, so it shouldn't be too dusty. I really like the view out this window because I have the trees right here. I can like spy on Maddie over there. I think this spot will be much better because I had a lot of shade in the other spot, but in this one I won't really have much direct sunlight on the van at all. And that'll be good for the day where it hits like 80 degrees because that is pretty warm in this northern Arizona sun. Something else I did since well, whether or not I would have purchased the Ottoman, I put this little bin right here with my toilet paper, wipes, and bleach. I was keeping the bleach on the top shelf over there, but I only use it really for my toilet. So I figured I would just put everything in here. And a lot of times I'm like reaching to grab these wipes from like outside my door or somewhere because I typically have them hanging right here. But now I just have everything right here in this little bin and everything is looking good. So I did something that I don't do, and I spent money on myself for a non-van life related toy. Well, actually, I mean, I guess it could be a van life related toy, but I have wanted a Nintendo Switch for many, many years. And I decided to treat myself to the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is the cheaper version that is strictly for handheld mode, traveling, and solo play. So I purchased that. I am a Nintendo kid all the way back to Mario Brothers in the late 80s. I still have my original SNES that I grew up playing Super Mario Brothers on. So I actually set it up at my house with internet access and a game. I got Mario Party, but I don't need internet to play the offline version of my game. So I'm just finishing getting that charged up, and I'm very pleased that I can charge it with my Rock Pals. Right now, charging my Switch and my tablet on fast charging is only using 25 watts. So very happy with that, and I'm excited to try it out later because I have yet to play it. Whew, it's gotten a bit chilly out. Haven't had much sun since we got here. I ended up closing my doors and just putting my curtain up. The good news is my engine bay has cooled off nicely with this weather. I actually was not expecting this gloom today, but I don't mind it one bit considering I came from 100 degrees and sunny. But the rest of the week it should be warm and in the mid to upper 70s. What are you doing? Were you barking? Where's your bone? Where's your bone? What'd you do with it? Where'd you put it? There it is. Good boy. Good boy. Since it was getting a bit chilly, Wynston and I came in the van. I just turned on my fairy lights. It is still light out for probably another hour and a half or so. But gosh, it got just much chillier than I expected. I still have the door cracked a little bit. There were lots of flies out, but I'm going to put on a show. Wynston just ate a snack, and then I'm going to have some string cheese and some chips. I ate my lunch kind of late today, but yeah, I just need an early evening snack, if you will. Somebody's tired from today. So we just had our snack, and I have to say, I underestimated how useful the surface space of this ottoman would be. And now I can have Winston's bowl right by his bed, which is awesome. I just had my chips, and then I have my Rock Pals sitting there. I've already used this as surface space more than I anticipated. So, wow, it's great. I'm so glad I didn't cancel my order. I really, really am. It's such an awesome piece of furniture. And for like 23 bucks or whatever, you can't beat it. So, as you can see, it's still light out, but we're snuggling because we did have a long travel day. And it's chilly out, so might as well snuggle. All right, y'all, so here is the plan. I'm going to be up here about 10 days or so, kind of like I was last time. And then when I go back to the valley, I'm actually finally going to get my fuel injector fixed. Worst case scenario, it'll cost me about $1,200. Best case scenario, it'll cost me about $600. I am taking it to a very trusted mechanic friend. But it is time that I bite the bullet and spend the money and get it fixed. So that is what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the gorgeous weather up here before I get back down to the valley. And when I'm down there, I'll probably spend 5 days to a week, just depending on how long it takes to get my van fixed. But that is absolutely a priority for me as Wynston and I move forward throughout the year. So thank you for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. We will see you next time.